Hello, I'm Cindy from Ingredients Organic Market and Cafe. I'm one of the co-founders here, and our philosophy is very strongly food is best medicine. And so I'm going to demonstrate today one of our things that we have on the menu that is the epitome of that philosophy. It has all the ingredients in it to keep a good, healthy gut, colon, and cardiovascular system, and even your immune system. So I'll just explain a few of the ingredients as we go along. And this is actually a chia pudding or a porridge. And we've called it poop salada because we don't want to take ourselves too seriously. We think that that creates a lot of constipation in itself. So, and we're sort of going off of that. You've probably seen that cereal in the stores. It's called Holy CRAP, and so we didn't want to call it the same thing, but we want to just go on that fun vibe, and again, just don't take yourself too seriously. So here are the ingredients for the poop salada. The very first ingredient, and probably one of the most important ones because it's so mucilagenic, is chia seeds. They're very good for you. They have probiotic or prebiotic fiber that keeps a really healthy gut. What happens is we eat too many refined foods and our gut gets clogged up. So these help to create a really good environment in the colon, and it'll help the good probiotics that you take just form a good house inside and clean things out. They also create a real gel-like substance when you get them wet, so that's the foundation of our pudding. The second really important ingredient is hemp seeds. These are from the Good Seed Hemp Company. They live here in Victoria. Their farms in Saskatchewan. We love those guys. They're again a really great story where they took the family farm over in Saskatchewan. So we support them and their great product. Hemp is actually one of the things called nature's perfect food. It's got really good protein, excellent iron source that's not super high, but it's very bioavailable, and then a really beautiful mix of the omega fatty acids, so 3, 6, and 9. Next we'll have some buckwheat. So buckwheat is actually gluten-free. So this is a gluten-free cereal that will also be raw. And it's a nice filler. It gives a little more body, and it has some nutritional benefits on its own. Also then flax seeds. Flax, these are grown in Canada. Golden flax seeds just have a nice color. They act a little bit the same way that the chia does, in that it creates that healthy intestinal tract. What also happens with this that helps with cardiovascular health is it grabs on to the bile-soaked cholesterol. And if you don't have enough fiber, what happens is it just keeps circulating around in your body. So this is what creates, a lot of the havoc in elderly people that have heart health problems. If they're getting enough fiber, and especially this good fiber, it will drag out that cholesterol and get it out of the body. So that's another benefit for having, the good soluble and insoluble fiber in your diet. So those are the main things that we are going to have, and you could just stop there, add a bit of fruit. The goji berries are very high in antioxidants. There was reportedly a Chinese man that ate them every day, and he lived to about 260. So, it's a good idea to eat very high antioxidants food. So chia is another one. And then just for a little more body, a little more protein, we're adding some sunflower seeds. These are North American sourced. And then these beautiful pumpkin seeds. These are a more nutritious variety. They are really good for you, good for male prostate, and they have the good omega fatty acids in them as well. We're going to add in a bit of coconut for body and flavor, and then the currants, they add a little bit of sweetness. You could put raisins if you wanted to, but we're adding currants because they're nice and small and they just create that a little bit of sweetness in every bite. Next we'll put in a bit of cinnamon and then a little bit of pink salt. So this is actually Himalaya or Redmond pink salt. It's similar to Redmond or Himalayan salt, but it is from Utah, and so really high in trace minerals. So we're just going to get our bowl from down here, and we're going to add all these things together. So there's the chia seeds, very beautiful. They also have white chia seeds, but we've chosen to use the black ones here. The beautiful good seed hemp seeds, the buckwheat. So this is raw buckwheat groats, not kasha, which is toasted. We don't want that. Our lovely golden flax seeds, our sunflower seeds, our Styrian pumpkin seeds, very nutritious. You can see the black oil in there. And some coconut for extra flavor and body. Currants, sweet, adding a little bit of natural sugars, the goji berries, and then finally we have the cinnamon, 1 teaspoon, and a little bit of salt, just to brighten it all up. Now we're going to mix this all together. And all of these ingredients are completely changeable. If you don't like something, keep it out. If you want something else in there, maybe some dried apple or apricots, you can pretty much make your own mix. You could add more seeds. You could add some sesame seeds if you like. They are a little bit higher in phytic acid though, so I prefer to use those if I have a chance to soak them beforehand, so that can be removed. So there's our mixture. This is going to make enough for a family for quite a long time. You only use a half a cup at a time. So there's our other ingredients. 3/4 of a cup of coconut, 3/4 of a cup of currants or raisins, 1 cup of sunflower seeds, 3/4 of a cup of pumpkin seeds, 1/4 teaspoon pink salt, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. So then you take all of that. For 1 serving, you would add a half a cup of mix, a 3/4 of a cup of water. Now this is if you were going to mix it and leave it overnight. To me, this is the preferable method of doing it because you're really unleashing the life essence of the seeds. When you soak them a little bit longer, especially the goji berries and the chia seeds, they're really going to develop and be much more nutritious, and all the bioavailable nutrients are going to be there right for your body to absorb. Or if you don't have that much time and you weren't that premeditated, you wake up in the morning, you want some chia porridge, you could still do it. You just take a half a cup of mix, warm up to total 3/4 of liquid. So you could have almond milk. We make our own house-made almond milk here, so that's what we use, with a bit of hot water. And then mix it together, put a lid on it, and let it sit for at least 10 minutes. And then you'll have your beautiful porridge. And we just happen to have made some up here. So you can see what it looks like. So I haven't even stirred it yet here. You can see the chia seeds are kind of sitting on top a little bit. This mixture is slightly different in that I had some smaller pumpkin seeds in here and a little bit of the golden berries, the phasalis that are so high in vitamin C. So that's what it looks like. As you can see, it's created this beautiful porridge-like consistency. At this point, you could add a little more milk. You could add some chopped apple or banana, and basically the sky's the limit. So what do we think? Should we have a taste of this and see how it is? Okay. What about you, Joel? Want a bite? So if you feel like you're going to have a busy few days, or if you're going skiing and you just want to make sure that you don't have much downtime, you can make up a bigger batch of this and it'll stay in the fridge for, good 3 or 4 days. So use this good food to create a healthy body and live a long, happy life.